gone the other way. Oh, the lob to Irving. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. And that one drops for him. Middleton's got 4 points this quarter.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And the dunk by Williamson.
Unwilling to give up on that possession. I love Williamson's commitment and attack mentality.
Nash, right side. Rebound, Julius Irving. Pacers trail by 12. There's the lob to the hoop.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Last outing for the Rockets, it was a loss to the Lakers in Los Angeles. Nash, the pass to Adams. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. That shot misses. Good defense by Jokic.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, no need to get the ball back here. You want to close this quarter with momentum.
Middleton with it. Fires from deep. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assists. Middleton's got 7 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Oh, I do too, Greg. You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
And so is Houston. Looking. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny. Houston was looking great right away. You could see the daggers in their eyes as they went on a 10-4 run to start things off. And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic so far from Elgin Baylor.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was buttered, sliced right through them.
Oh, you're so right, Greg. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the seams, getting to the rim, and then finishing strong.
Sean Kemp is out there with Williamson. Then there's Gervin. Then there's Irving. And it's Wall in at the 1. There's the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. And it's Nash missing.
Very aggressive defense to prevent the easy layups.
And here is Williamson. Nice D from Lane Beer.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to launch the shot.
Nash against Wall. Nash's shot is in. Nash has got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Rockets.
Well, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Wall passes to Williamson. Here's the teardrop. And it's sent back by Mutombo. And they get it back. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And they finally get one to go. I mean, just in time, and 0 for 4 start to the second half can really make a team tighten up.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
When you allow good scores to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
The Pacers making a switch here. Kukoc is checked in. The Rockets also changing it up. JaVale McGee comes in for Lambeer, and Hamilton subbed in for Baylor. Chris, the NBA has flattened now the draft lottery odds. And now that you've seen it at work, seen it in play, any additional changes you might make?
Well, Kev, it's still a wait and see for me. I definitely like the NBA making sure they try to address the problem. You never want a team to think that they can be rewarded for losing. So I like what we've done so far, but, you know, if I'm a GM, if I'm a president, I'm always going to try to find ways to manipulate and find that, you know, those open gray areas. And so I think this is something we're always going to have to address. But I love the fact that it's gotten ahead of the problem.
Like the Clippers of a year ago. They looked like, gosh, they've lost all their superstars, but they gave it such a great go. They actually made the playoffs.
Yeah, and it started from the top. I mean, Mr. Barmer said, listen, we do not want to lose. We're going to go in and we're going to play hard. And I tell you what, I think that's what rewarded them during free agency. By able to go out and recruit players and say, listen, we don't lose here. We just need you to take us over the top. And I think that's a pretty good recruiting pitch.
Pass to Irving. Outside Kemp. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. Wall. And the Rockets making a change here. Murray's checked in. Rockets leading by 14. Hamilton outside. Pass to Mutombo. Ball against Murray. Out of hand on it. Brown feeling it out a bit. Here's Kemp. Over Hamilton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And this is the guy, Sean Kemp, all the talent in the world, 58 perennial double-double machine, just a matter of staying focused.
Some changes for Indiana. Jokic, he's checked in for Kukoc. And Irving subbed in for Brown. Middleton trying to break free. They get the rebound.
Hard work on the boards. A lot of competition for that one. But he's got the lip to be the first one, too.
On the wing, Irving. He's covered by Murray. Irving passes to Jokic. Buries it down low. Jokic has got his first basket.
That's what they're looking for. They need him to take on a bigger role this game.
Middleton for 3, connects from 3-point range. And the Rockets lead by 14.
He does all the little things. I mean, he does the big things. I mean, he's got them in front with another outstanding performance.
Irvin against Hamilton. Tries again. And it's sent back by Mutombo. Here's Middleton. That one, no good. Great D that time from Irving. Jokic finds Wall. Outside Kemp. Now Jokic passes it to Irving. Back to Jokic. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Houston. Middleton the pass to Murray. Back to Middleton. Hamilton outside. Shot on the wing. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they needed it, he's been their safety valve.
Wall kicks to Irving. Deflects the pass. The shot's good from Nikola Jokic.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Houston Rockets. They lead by 14. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his first foul. "15 seconds left to play here in the third. It's Nash with the drive. Softly drops in the floater. Nash has got 7 points for the quarter.
Yeah, you gotta like how creative Nash is driving inside. A quick-footed guard who just kind of slices through the D and picks his spots.
And Irving launches it from deep. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Rockets lead by 16. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, I like that he didn't make his decision too early. You know, he let the play develop. That's how you do it. Finds the weakness in that defense.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Taking a look at the Rockets. Pass out there with Richard Hamilton. There's Bill Lambier. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Baylor in at the small forward. Here's Hamilton. No good on the three.
And you can tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Oh, man, you see him close that gap with a great job. He made the shooter feel uncomfortable.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And there's the pass to Lambier. Just 4 to shoot. Elbow shot is on the way. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Irving. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Baylor.
And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish? Irving, man, he just has incredible gifts.
Sean Kemp, he's checked in for the Pacers. And that one falls for Irving.
And guys, it's crazy. He really was a late bloomer. You know, Irving didn't have the big-time amateur career you hear about with some stars. But boy, he's more than made up for it.
Nash with it. He's picked up by Wall and stolen by Irving. Oh, and here we go. Wall's got it. The fast break chance. And down it goes. Dunk through off a wonderful assist.
And when you thought this fourth quarter was simply a formality, all of a sudden the offense picks up, and now we have a game.
Elgin Baylor on the way. Covered by Irving. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
And, you know, beyond all the things Baylor gives you, he's an entertainer out on the floor. The acrobatics we see, something spectacular from this guy almost every game.
He misses the free throw. Chris Melvin's checked in for the Rockets. Good on the second free throw. So it's the Pacers now. They've only given up 1 point in the fourth quarter. Ball passes to Irving. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. 5 to shoot. The Rockets pull it in. Lambier's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Knocked away. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. Somebody's checked in for Steven Adams. Nash against Wall. He kicks to Gervin. Right at the free throw line. Here's Williamson. Count it.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
Yeah, they still got work to do. What a job they've done to get back into this.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchup, or call a play.
Now, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Steve Nash.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Mike D'Antoni was talking about with his team. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said, this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. Let's see if they were listening, guys.
Houston leading by 4. That's to Middleton. Goes up with a strike. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. Looking for Baylor, and he gets it there. Here's Mutombo, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And they needed that. The lead is getting smaller by the minute.
Mutombo, no good on that.
And Mutombo, a defensive force, a long, intelligent player who plays well on both ends of the court.
Well, watching this time, Zion showed he was a big game, big moment player. That's a huge bucket right there.
That's to Baylor. 1:31 left here in the fourth quarter. Trains it from beyond the arc. 16 points for Steve Nash.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Inside, Baylor with the steal. Here's Nash. Passes it to Mutombo. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Nash, and Houston again with the bucket.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
Irving looking for an opening. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Baylor. Gets the first. That brings them within 8. Some changes for Indiana. Williams, he's checked in for Williamson. Smith comes in for Durbin. And it's Morant in for John Wall. Houston with a big group substitution here. Welsh is checked in. P.J. Tucker comes in for Lambier. Baldwin, he's checked in for Baylor. And Murray subbed in for Nash. Murray outside. There's 31 seconds left in the game. Tucker. That shot is off. Great D that time from Irving.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Oh, well, it's tough, man. When you get to this point in the game, you fought hard, did your best, but it just wasn't enough.
Right side, Kemp. Down low. The pass to Williams. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Morant with a wide open look. Places one from 3.
That's a John Morant special, ripping the hearts out of the opponent.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're leading by 4. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And so it's a narrow victory for Houston, pulling it out for the double. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.